Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Tuesday, August 23rd, 2016. A team of real-world city planners in Sweden have used city skylines to plan out a new city district. For the first time ever, Humble Bundle is offering PS3 and PS4 games. Right now you can get 4 games from Capcom for just $1. Moving on to a little bit of Blizzard news. Earlier this morning, they were the subject of yet another DDoS attack. I really hope the party responsible knows it took just 10 minutes to mitigate everything you did, so good job, guys. Today was the last day for the Rio Olympic Games event in Overwatch, and after this afternoon, those items will no longer be available to be obtained. Blizzard will address the auto-aim bug seen in this video for the console version because, well, shit's broke, yo. 2 new epic Reinhardt skins are now available for people who take place in the public test realms. They cost 1,000 coins each and will be available for everyone to purchase once the new level fully releases. In other release announcements, 2 delays are coming. One for a mod for GTA 5 known as Redux. It's a graphical overhaul mod for the entire game, and it's been delayed because its creator has had their home network hacked and some data was lost. I normally don't cover mods because there's just so much to cover, but if you want me to cover some interesting ones that I see, let me know in the comments section down below. And the other game that's been delayed is Road Redemption, and that's because this is the developer's house under about a foot of water. Very understandable situations. I wish both devs the best of luck, and thank you for being so open and clear with us. On to The Witness, which is seeing more platforms and coming to Xbox One on September 13th. An iOS version is also in development. Desega 2 is headed to Steam from Nippon Ichi Software, the makers of La Pucelle Tactics. A highly sought-after ship from the Star Trek universe is coming to Star Trek Online. The ship from the original series is getting updated and will no longer be limited to Tier 1, getting a Tier 6 version. We get our first look at Spain in the newest video released by Firaxis for Civ 6. Civ is the last big game that I'm looking forward to this year. Please, Firaxis, please don't mess it up. Please. Rainbow Six Siege is getting a patch later this week. Among other things, a nerf will come to shotguns because shotguns OP. On September 1st, the Grim and the Gravel DLC is coming to Total War Warhammer and will cost $8 or 6 British pounds. In other DLC news, Dark Souls 3 is getting a PvP exclusive map in October, either on October 25th or the 26th, depending on what country you live in. Metrico Plus is a great looking puzzle game originally for the Vita and it's been released today for the PC and PS4. And finally, for teasers, Mortal Kombat XL may just be coming to PC after all. Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat, tweeted this sentence: "Maybe we should carry extra long people who care." And if you cut out all the capital letters, it spells MKXLPC. Listen, with the runaround that WB has given us PC gamers, cryptic bullshit is the last thing that we want. More leaks from Sony, and Microsoft is saying obvious things again, but this time, not from Phil Spencer. Find out who needs to get with the times, today on News Cartridge. More PlayStation leaks is our top story, and this time it's not only the USB device that I briefly mentioned in yesterday's show, but yet another USB device is coming alongside it. Dubbed the PlayStation Now, it's a USB that will allow gamers to play PS4 games on their PC, but the catch is it's part of a subscription service. For $20 a month or $45 every 3 months, you get access to hundreds of games. The whole library can be seen and linked down below, as well as links for sources for all of today's stories. Also revealed is the functionality for the USB device compatible with the DualShock 4. For $25, it will allow wireless transmission to both Mac and PC and unleashes the full capability of the DualShock 4, including the touchpad, the light bar, motion sensors, and even the headphone jack. I am definitely picking up one of these because the DualShock 4 is my preferred controller. And speaking of the DualShock 4, there is a rumor an updated version of the DualShock 4 is coming and will be included with the PS4 Slim that I showed you yesterday. Supposedly, it has better feeling buttons and triggers, an additional light bar incorporated into the touchpad, and the option to select between USB and Bluetooth control. Would you subscribe to PlayStation Now? And what's your preferred controller? Let me know in the comment section down below. Next up, we've got some mudslinging, in particular ZeniMax, the parent company of Bethesda. ZeniMax is suing John Carmack, Palmer Luckey, and Oculus, including Facebook. ZeniMax alleges just before leaving the company, Carmack copied a bunch of files to a USB drive and then never returned those files. And then after he was fired, allegedly he went back to the company and took a custom tool related to VR development. Oculus has made a response to VG247 saying the complaint was one-sided, only tells their side of the story, and has no no merit, finally stating they would settle all accusations in court. It really doesn't seem like ZeniMax is messing around on this one, and when an outcome to this lawsuit is settled, I will let you know right here on News Cartridge. In the quick spot is Microsoft's Albert Pinello responding to some fans who claim Microsoft releasing games for both the PC and Xbox platforms means they've given up on Xbox. He's reassured everyone that this isn't true, and of course it's not true. Console gaming is a very important part of our gaming hobby, because some people really enjoy their console experience. Also, how does releasing games for both platforms mean either one is having issues? More games for more people is better. Exclusives lead to this sort of elitism, which is just not good behavior from either the PC or the console side. And if you're either a console or PC gamer, well then how about this Xbox Onesie? I'm absolutely horrified that this exists. I don't like the product, but I absolutely love its name. It's got a really clever name. To end this story, I just need to know one thing. Does it have an Xbox One butt flap? Finally today, another Pokemon Go stop, and good news for trainers in Taiwan. The app has released in your country. But bad news is it's causing some issues with crowds. Taiwan is one of the most densely populated places in the world. And while its popularity is surging there, the active player count is quickly dropping. More than 12 million trainers have set aside their fingerless gloves and fancy baseball cap, and this is probably for a number of reasons. The honeymoon period of the game is just over. Many trainers have caught their favorite Pokemon and stopped playing. Server issues, app issues, drain on battery, the list really does go on. And I'm pretty sure it will regain some of the people it lost by introducing new features like trading and battling, but for sure its popularity will increase again next summer when second generation is released. And speaking of being updated, one has been rolled out to iOS and Android early this morning. Now included is an appraisal command which will tell trainers which of their Pokemon you have is the most worth feeding your rare candy and Stardust to. And gym trainers will now give advice on how good your chances are of defeating that gym before the match even takes place. How are you liking the new update? Are you still playing Pokemon Go, or has it become more of a casual thing for you? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hooray! It's time for tomorrow's game releases for PC: Abduction, Crossed Out, Metris Soccer, Sally's Law, Dungeon Punks, Valley, and Glory by Example. For Xbox One, Valley. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I'll see you tomorrow. And why do they call it an Xbox Onesie? Because you have to take it off in order to go Xbox Twosies.